Welcome back to In This Slant. Yesterday we did our trade deadline reaction. We did our week 8 recap as well. And here we are today to do our week 9 predictions. Last week Dustin was down bad with the Raiders and the way he picked. It was just not good for him, to be honest with you.
And no trade deadline moves today. It's just been a rough time as a Raiders fan. And literally all I wanted to do was try to make the comeback on Brady. And all I did was set myself in a position where I'm in last place
now.
now.
I'm 17 games on Dustin. The loser at the end of things gets to do the one chip challenge or a TikTok dance.
And I already said I'm doing the one chip challenge. So.
And Jared is still not here, of course. He is sick. We kind of mentioned it yesterday. Before we get the video, make sure you guys drop like, subscribe if you're new. As always, greatly appreciate it. We have 6 teams on bye this week. The Browns, the Giants, the Steelers, the Broncos, the Cowboys, and the 49ers. So you're not going to get any games from any of those 6 teams. So we've got to keep that in mind while we do our predictions here. So, of course, like always, we start with Thursday Night Football. And Dustin's looking at the game, and I think we're, kind of saying the same thing. We went from, terrible Thursday night games from Colts, Broncos, Commanders, Bears, and we got a little bit better with, what was it? Saints, Cardinals, and then Bucks, Ravens. So it got a little bit better. We're back to absolute shit. Eagles versus Texans. Why is this even a game on prime time, to be honest with you?
This should be a game at noon mixed in with multiple games and not shown on TV.
Yeah.
What do they expect? What do you expect to happen in this game?
7-0 Eagles travel to Houston. Bro, if the Eagles find a way to lose this game, that would be wild.
If this is their first loss, I'd be down bad as an Eagles fan. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt them too much, I guess, but it would just be embarrassing to lose to the Texans in this way.
Davis Mills ain't shit, like we said, so there's no way you guys lose.
Yeah, save your first loss, Eagles, for the Commanders next week when we kick your fucking ass. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm picking Eagles, obviously. That's going to be my picks, or that's going to be my pick for Thursday night.
I'm also choosing the Eagles.
Dustin, you need to come back. You want to go with the Texans for the upset? Dustin's upset of the week is the Texans.
Oh, no, it's definitely not that game.
All right, next game. Chargers versus Falcons.
Low-key an interesting game just because we don't really know what the Chargers are at the moment. So, I mean, obviously if the Chargers were playing like they should be, it wouldn't be a close game in my opinion, but the Chargers haven't been playing good, so this is a winnable game for the Falcons.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, the Falcons, like I said, I don't know how they've been doing it, but they've been winning games. They just beat the Panthers in overtime, which was a crazy game, as we know. But yeah, I mean, it's in Atlanta. Herbert and the Chargers are going to now be traveling without Mike Williams. Keenan Allen, we assume he'll play because he played last week, and then they had a bye. I'm going to pick the Chargers, though. I'm gonna kind of believe in them to start getting it together, man. This team invested just like the Raiders did. It looks a little bit better because they're 4-3, but still, the Chargers need to get it going. I'm going the Chargers to beat the Falcons.
I don't know why, but I just feel like the Chargers' run defense isn't very good. That's all the Falcons have is run game, and for some reason, that's why I feel like it's actually gonna be somewhat of a close game in my opinion. Dude,
I could low-key see the Falcons winning this.
It's too close for me to call. I can see any of these teams winning, but since I'm just gonna go with the home team on this one, give me the Falcons.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand your pick there, man. The Falcons,
like I said, if the Chargers were playing like they normally do, 100%, not even a close decision, I'm choosing the Chargers.
Isn't there a chance that Cordell Patterson could come back this week as well?
Oh, I'm not sure about.
I mean,
that.
even if he did come back, I don't know how limited he would be. Let me see the update on.
But even what's his name, Tyler Allegier or whatever. What's his last name? He's looked good.
Yeah. Oh no, there's no update on that. Never mind. I might be bugging on that one. Next game. We have 2 teams that made moves at the trade deadline. The Dolphins added Jeff Wilson and Bradley Chubb. The Bears traded away Roquan Smith, and they added Chase Claypool. So you got an interesting game in Chicago, but obviously the Dolphins are hot. They have Tyreek Hill, I don't know, and Jalen Waddle. The Dolphins are good. I'm going Dolphins.
The Bears just traded 2 of their best defensive players. There's no way I'm picking them. Give me the Dolphins.
Yeah, they traded Robert Quinn to the Eagles on top of that. So yeah, give me the Dolphins to beat the Bears. I mean, Justin Fields could have a good game on the ground because what he's been doing lately against everybody, but still, I'm going to go Dolphins. I don't think there's really much debate about that one. This would be a tough loss for the Dolphins, especially after going out and getting Bradley Chubb and Jeff Wilson for the 49ers, where they gave up, what was it, like 4 draft picks yesterday? I mean, today, if we're talking about today, since we record it on the same day, but Panthers versus Bengals is your next game. The Bengals just looked horrible against the Browns on Halloween. Looked absolutely atrocious.
But it's also kind of hard to judge since it was a divisional game. But at the same time, you didn't think it was going to be like that big of a fucking blowout. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I thought Joe Burrow would at least put up some kind of fight. Like, I get you're getting, you don't have Jamar Chase. That's understandable. That sucks. But it's unacceptable to lose to the Browns by that much without Deshaun Watson there. But I am going to choose the Bengals to bounce back against Carolina. Ultimately, the Carolina Panthers want to lose games more than they want to win. Maybe the fix was in. Maybe they wanted DJ Moore to take off his helmet. That way Pinheiro could miss the field goal, the extra point. Maybe they want to keep tanking. I don't know. But yeah, obviously the Panthers traded. Also one thing we forgot to mention yesterday is the Rams apparently offered 2 first-round picks for Brian Burns, and the Panthers said no. Are you accepting that trade? I think I'm doing that trade. 2 first-round picks, man, is kind of crazy. But
I can't believe they turned that down.
I know. I couldn't believe it either. I forgot to mention that yesterday on yesterday's episode. But who you got? Bengals or Panthers?
Dude, this is a close one, especially with Jamar Chase. And I think I 100% choose the Bengals. Without Jamar Chase, I'm not even trying to be opposite of Brady. Just looking at this game, I like the Panthers' offense. Kind of like
you're a Panthers truther.
I literally kind of am.
You've been picking them like all year, but it hasn't worked out for the most part.
Well, guess what? It's gonna work out this week.
All right, I mean, we'll see.
Panthers.
This one will be fun. I have a feeling, Dustin, you're going to choose the Lions. Packers versus Lions. In Detroit, they just traded Hawkinson. Packers didn't add a wide receiver. So, I mean, Packers look terrible. The Lions have looked terrible. But
why is this such a hard game to
this
choose?
is tough to choose, I feel like. I mean,
like you just look at it, you probably like, oh, like Packers, but then you like really think about it, you're like, dude, I don't even know what both teams
I
are.
could see a world where the Lions upset the Packers. I mean, I don't see why not, right? I mean, the Packers are very vulnerable right now. They didn't get a wide receiver, like we keep saying, unless if they did, and I'm just not aware of it right now, but I'm pretty sure they did.
No, because I saw the news thing that said they didn't do any trades at all, so.
Maybe Odell Beckham's still on the horizon. That's your only hope there, I would assume. I am going to choose Green Bay, though. The only reason I'm choosing that is because Aaron Jones has historically killed the Lions in their matchups. He has had great games against them. So I'm going to choose the Packers.
I just don't know. I got to choose one upset of the week. And like this
You already chose the Panthers. I feel like that was a little bit of an upset. So you want to do another one? And you chose the Texans, bro.
No, I
was just
kidding.
kidding.
I was like, no. Actually, I'm just so scared to pick this one and be wrong because I just don't want to fall further behind because I know Jared's going to choose the Packers here. Actually, just give me the Lions, dude. Give me them.
The Lions? You're going to go to the Lions?
Yeah.
All right. Next game, Raiders versus the Jaguars. The Jaguars traded for Calvin Ridley. Obviously not going to
give me the Jaguars. I'm just going to give me the Raiders.
Calvin Ridley not going to make an impact this year because he's suspended, but they did add him through the trade deadline. The Raiders come off a terrible loss to the Saints. I am going to also pick the Raiders because Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars have looked bad. So I'm going to ultimately believe in the Raiders to get a win again because they need one bad.
Listen, this is what I would say as a Raiders fan. I think we win the next 4 games, but after that, we are screwed, and we're not making playoffs.
So it'll be like a little bit of hope jolted, and then
like you see the Raiders fans posting, "Oh my God, we're gonna make the playoffs and stuff," and then they're like, "We're gonna play against a decent team and just get demolished," and they're gonna be like, "Oh, never mind, we ain't shit. Fuck Derek Carr trade," and that's what they're all gonna. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Just like right now, everyone's saying trade Derek Carr. Everybody.
Yeah, I mean, after losses like that, I could see why.
I mean, that's
how
fan
bases tend to overreact to stuff.
I
like
mean,
that.
that's how it's been for the last like 5 years with Derek Carr. So I don't know.
Next game, Colts versus the Patriots. Easy one for me. Bill Belichick is a mastermind when it comes to younger quarterbacks. He always finds a way to trick them. Although he didn't trick Justin Fields, so that one was surprising to me. But he obviously just made Zach Wilson look horrible. He's made Sam Darnold look horrible in the past. I'm gonna take the Patriots here.
Yeah, at home. Since it's at Patriots, I think I have to go with them too. I didn't really get to watch the Commanders in games, so I didn't really get to see how Sam Ehlinger played at all, so I don't really know how.
To me, like I said, man, he literally reminded me of like Taylor Heineke, kind of. Like he just smaller guy that can run around a little
Taylor
bit.
Heineke's better than Matt Ryan.
Yeah, I mean, they could walk in and beat the Patriots, but I don't see it, man. I feel like Bill Belichick's going to get the best of the Colts here.
Because I honestly, just in my opinion, how I'm judging it is I think the Patriots are a better team than the Commanders. Not trying to dog you guys.
They definitely are.
So then, obviously, if the Commanders beat the Colts, I think that the Patriots are going to beat the Colts.
Next game, Bills versus Jets. we already kind of talked about the Jets last week. Without Breece Hall, it looks like the Jets might start to fall off a cliff a little bit because he was literally their offense. He was like a one-man show. And the Bills obviously are the Bills, so they just traded for Nyheim Hines as well. Give me the Buffalo Bills to beat the Jets.
This is my ups. I'm just kidding. Imagine.
And they might get Tre'Davious White back this week as well, so that's even a bigger addition to the Bills.
Yeah. All right, Bills. I mean, I was gonna choose the Bills either way. You can tell me Josh Allen wasn't starting at quarterback, and I would still choose the Bills.
Yeah, man. Zach Wilson needs to play better. And then Elijah Moore didn't get traded either, which, did you see what he said? He's like, what is your chemistry like with Zach Wilson? He's like, I don't know, man. I don't get the ball. So, still very, very interesting in that locker room.
He really said that?
He literally said that in an interview. He's like, I don't know. I don't get the ball. So,
I mean, when you have a quarterback that can't throw, I mean, what do you expect?
I mean, Garrett Wilson had a good game.
I mean, he's the number one there. I mean, Elijah Moore is not better than Garrett Wilson. It's not even close.
Next game, Vikings versus the Commanders. This one's in Washington. Washington, before you pick, Washington is wearing their black jerseys. I don't know if that changes your mind on anything. Vikings just added TJ Hawkins socks. So, yeah, the Vikings stroll in with a good weaponry. Commanders defense has been playing better. But I don't know, man. Do I pick my favorite team?
Brady, I want to hear your pick right now. You go first to this one.
No, okay. Let's just settle down for a second. I said this yesterday. The Commanders have won 3 straight, right? But it is fraudulent as hell. It is so fraudulent, it is not even funny. I said the one win you can say it was legitimate was the Packers. Beating the Packers was impressive. That's the only thing I will say. But the Bears game was a joke. We lost because Darnell Mooney didn't reach the ball, or but whatever. He didn't get in the end zone at the very end, and it was like on the 1-yard line. Then you lose to the Colts when the Colts had plenty of chances to win that game. Give me the Vikings. If my Commanders find a way to win this game, hallelujah, that's awesome. I don't see it, though. Vikings win.
Skull.
You going Vikings?
Yep.
I wanted you to choose the Commanders, man. Come
No.
on. Keep picking. Actually, it might be good. Maybe this time, since you chose the Vikings, it'll be bad karma for the Vikings, so the Commanders will win somehow. So, thanks, Dustin. Appreciate it.
Uh-huh.
We only have 2 3 o'clock games. Wow.
Ooh,
Which one are you watching? Seahawks or Cardinals or Rams Bucks?
It's not even a close decision. Seahawks Cardinals is the best game on at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I mean, you only have 2 to choose from, so not much of a choice. But
well, I mean, some people would probably think Rams and Bucks is a better game, but
both those offenses are struggling down bad.
I don't really know who to pick for that one, honestly.
I don't either. So let's start with the first one, though. Seahawks
I know who to
versus
pick
Cardinals.
for this one. I'm riding with my boys.
Seattle.
That's where I'm
Seattle
riding with.
Seahawks win this one. Actually, this is in Arizona. Kyler Murray and the Cardinals need to get it going.
Actually, who are you picking?
Nah, I'm gonna continue to roll with Geno Smith and the Seahawks, man. They're hot. I'm gonna keep rolling with it.
Give me the Cardinals this game. Let me switch it up.
You go Cardinals?
Yep.
I could see you getting that one. I feel like the Cardinals could win that game.
I mean, obviously, I do want the Seahawks to do good because obviously, I in fantasy, I saw Geno Smith and DK, but so but I'm going with C. I think this will be a close game, but I think the Cardinals will squeak it.
Rams versus the Bucks is the other game we kind of mentioned at 3 o'clock. Both offenses look horrible. Stafford and Brady have looked terrible this year, to be honest with you, for the most part. It's in Tampa. I don't even know what I want to pick. I guess I'll pick the home team, the Buccaneers. I don't feel confident in that whatsoever. Give me the Bucks.
How's Cooper Kupp's injury looking?
He's day-to-day. He might play. I don't know. It sounds like he's going to play.
Give me the Rams. Dude, I don't know. I think Matt Stafford's playing better than Tom Brady right now, so just give me Matt.
The Rams. Respect.
Yep.
Sunday Night Football. Titans versus the Chiefs. The Titans have been rolling. So have the Chiefs. Well, I guess the Chiefs come off a loss. Who did they lose to again? They lost recently to the Bills. The Bills. Yeah, they lost to the Bills, and then they obviously beat the 49ers.
The Chiefs' 2 losses are the Bills and the Colts. That's something to say.
Yeah, I can't believe they lost to the Colts, man. That's still crazy to me.
Like I said, it was Chris Jones' fault, but
yeah. I got to go with the home team, though. It's an Arrowhead and a primetime game. That Chiefs crowd is going to be roaring. Derrick Henry's looked great, but the Chiefs, all they need to do is stop Derrick Henry, and they should win.
Everyone calls me a Vikings hater, but there's no team I hate more than the Chiefs. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs went off on them. Derrick Henry's going off on them. Give me the Titans.
But I will say the Chiefs had to worry about Devontae Adams and third and Renfro, right? Who do you have to worry about for the Titans? Robert Woods.
Derrick Henry trucking your shit. That's what you gotta worry about.
I feel like they could just stack the box and be fine though. But Derrick Henry always finds a way, so I don't know if you can really do that. Because there's no A.J. Brown there anymore, but I've been saying that, and the Titans have still been winning, so does that even matter? Who knows? Next game, Ravens versus Saints to end it off. Monday Night Football, ESPN. This is in New Orleans.
Not a bad Monday night game.
No, not bad at all, honestly. The Thursday night game is a joke, but other than that, Monday, Sunday is not too bad. I'm going to go with the Baltimore Ravens. The Saints did just beat the Raiders. They beat the fuck out of them.
Yeah, they did.
I'm kidding.
I'm not gonna take offense to it. They literally did.
I'm gonna go with the Ravens though to beat the Saints. Well, it is gonna suck to not have Bateman or obviously maybe Andrews if he doesn't play, but
Isaiah Likely's the dude.
Isaiah Likely will be a fine replacement, and maybe
even for Bateman.
And Deshaun Jackson might play too, so we'll see.
I haven't picked yet. This is a rough one. I'm gonna go with Saints on this one.
Roquan Smith though added to the Ravens.
I'm still going Saints.
You're still going with the Saints?
Yep.
All right, that is your Week 9 recap.
I'm literally gonna be behind like 40 games by the end of this week.
Dustin's down 17 to me, I believe, at this point. So, you're probably not catching me unless if I just have a down bad week where I go 0-16 or something.
Oh, and what are we about to say? Jared will be sending us the pick'ems in a group chat to show his picks before Thursday, so he still will be a part of this, and we'll still go over the records once we get back on next Tuesday.
Yeah, it really sucks to not have had Jared these 2 episodes because Jared, this was a big, couple episodes for the trade deadline.
He would have been hyped.
He would have been hyped, man. I missed Jared already.
Yeah, Jared would have been hyped about the Roquan Smith trade. So.
Well, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. We are heading out. This is in the Slant. We're saying peace.